This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today I've got a good one. It was sent to me by a viewer, and then I can't find the comment, but thank you. You know who you are. This is from my neck of the woods. It's out in Dekalb County. That's just an hour and a half or so west of Chicago. Out there, there's Northern Illinois University out there and cornfields. That's basically what's going on. But we've got us a sovereign citizen here, and we're going to do a little something called Sovereign Citizen Court Fail number 16. Let's do it.
And we still have to deal with the motion to vacate his sentence and any other motions that Mr. Shah would like to proceed on. So you may proceed, Mr. Shah.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a motion to vacate a sentence. So I'm guessing, although I don't have any information beyond this clip, that he was convicted of something and was sentenced, and he's now filing a motion to vacate.
Cecil Shah, appropriate personas to jurors, I appear here by special appearance.
Here we go.
In regards to the bill of attainder 17 CF 369, all matters have been removed from the Dekalb County of Illinois Corporation and the United States District Court into lawful jurisdiction and venue, Article 3 jurisdiction. All rise and stand. This is now a sovereign living Article 3 motion America. I'm a Marrakush Consular Court. Action. I am sovereign living Justice Cecil Shah, capital Dominio Nolo.
Wait. No one rose and stood. You know, maybe we need to go back and try that again.
Red ink, appropriate personas to jurors, appropriate solo, appropriate arrest. I'm currently being subject to involuntary servitude as prohibited by the 13th Amendment with all 20 sections by way of kidnapping, human trafficking, and a heap of other crimes.
Well, the only crime that I'm aware of so far is the one that you got convicted of.
I'm currently being warehoused as a POW in the Illinois Republic territory, known as
probably incarcerated. By the way, the state is pronounced Illinois.
Dixon Correctional Center Corporation of the Illinois Department of Corrections. My delegation of authority is affirmed for the record, pursuant to the full provisions of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship and the Constitution for the United States of America.
Oh, no. Okay, we've cited the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. I got to put my thinking cap on for this one. Let's go.
Article 3, Sections 1 and 2 of our National Trust, as supported by Article 4, Section 4. As my own delegation of authority as the lawful beneficiary to the original jurisdiction is presented and affirmed for the record under penalty of perjury, and it's uncontested, I am the only authority on this call and for this court of records. As all matters concerning morals are to be addressed in a lawful jurisdiction and venue, as according to the supreme law of the land and common law exclusively, as pursuant to the National Trust, our government is conscious.
Wait a second. If you want to claim you're more, I think you need to fez, my friend. I think that's the only way to go. And I'm going to cite the Marrakush Law Society versus the state of New Jersey for that proposition. Give it a look. I've got links to it in the description below.
Ministers, as visitors, as judges, have authority in all matters of government on the land known as the United States of America major are to be recognized, and you are receiving direct orders under my civil authority as Aboriginal Indigenous habitant on American state soil and signatory to the aforementioned contracts as to the lawful beneficiary, and again, it's affirmed and documented for the record. These issues are federal allodial, and the removal's basis is of status, diversity of citizenship, diversity of nationality, conflict of interest, conflict of law.
There's no diversity of citizenship. That would involve 2 different states. This is all Illinois, as far as I can tell. And there's no diversity of nationality because I'm guessing you're a United States citizen. I think you're claiming Moorish nationality, and it's a fiction and doesn't exist. So, that's where we are.
All matters of federal question and international crimes of fraud and treason.
I think what he's trying to say here is capital felony treason.
Let the record show the man with the blue mask on, wearing a black robe, sitting down, is Philip Montgomery doing business.
Yeah, we call him Judge.
business as DeKalb County of Illinois Corporation Administrator / debt collector. Philip Montgomery has just stated that Scott Swirly is also present. My office sees somebody behind Philip Montgomery. Could we put the camera on Scott Swirly so we can identify him?
Well, the record reflect that Mr. Shortley is appearing via Zoom, and that there are 3 people appearing via Zoom, myself, you, and Mr. Shortley. The record reflect that Mr. Shortley is clearly seeable on the Zoom camera. The TV is split into 3 sections. One section has me, one section has Mr. Shortley, and one section has Mr. Shaw.
So, are there any other DeKalb County of Illinois Corporation officials or United States District Court officials on the call in the room that has any way touched this matter? Is anybody else present?
There are other people in the room, but they've not had anything to do with your case. There's a court reporter here. She's taking down everything you say.
Okay, is there a bailiff in the room?
No.
I love it. The judge has to check. He doesn't know. I mean, all this is so pointless. It's hilarious. The prosecutor cracks me up. His facial expressions are fantastic. You might be wondering, why is the judge doing it? And I will give it to you in one phrase: due process. He's letting this guy run out. That's it. He's making no sense. He does not make sense. But he's letting him have his day. He's filed a motion that's never going to be granted because he can't even articulate one sentence that makes sense.
Okay, is there anybody else in the Zoom room?
There's no one else in the Zoom room. There's no one in the Zoom waiting room. There's no one else in the Zoom room. There are other people in the courtroom, though.
Okay, do you understand that no United States corporate citizen has personal, territorial, political, or subject matter jurisdiction or in these matters? As I am the law, I'm the government. My body and all land and property are in the jurisdiction of my ancestral state.
Yes, by the way, he's completely in contempt of court. However, you have to see the context of it. The judge is calm because what he's got is he's convicted, he's incarcerated, from what I can tell, and he's filing a motion to vacate his sentence, which is not going to be granted because of the merit.
At this time and all points in time.
Mr. Shah, we're here on your motion to vacate, as well as whatever other motions that you might feel are pertinent for the court to take up, so you may proceed.
Again, do you understand that no United States corporate citizen has personal, territorial, political, or subject matter jurisdiction in these matters? As I am the law, I am the government. My body and all land and property are in the jurisdiction of my ancestral inherited state at this time and all points in time.
I'll be quite honest, I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well,
I'm with you, Judge.
let the record reflect that Philip Montgomery doing business as DeKalb County of Illinois administrator / debt collector, a fiduciary.
That's your honor to you.
And failing to perform under the national trust and is incompetent, sir, you're disqualified. I'm going to take your silence to equate an agreement. As the bill of attaining 17 CF 369, the true nature has not been described. It's not been disclosed by DeKalb County, Illinois Corporation, nor any of its agents, including all.
All right, I'm going to have to move this forward a little bit. I did preview it. It's a lot of word salad, and I can only hear him say Illinois so many times without losing my mind.
Deprivation of rights, deliberate towards threat, coercion, kidnapping, unlawful search and seizures, denial of due process of law, denial of a fair and speedy public trial, and a lawful jurisdiction and venue, denial of life, liberty, and property, denial of jury of my own national peers, denial of post bail, cruel and unusual punishment, libel on your case searches, slander on your news media and press, also is prohibited by the Constitutional Bill of Attainder, as stated in Article 1, Section 9. Also include tampering with evidence or attempting to construct or convert my affidavit of facts into a motion.
The affidavit of facts, that's beautiful.
As to all matters of bill of attainder 17 CF 369, I order Douglas J. Johnson to enter this judgment into the public record and all listed default judgments. I order Lord Grubbs to enter default judgments. I order Lord Grubbs to discharge unlawful indictment / bill of attainder 17 CF 369 and all other bill of attainders in DeKalb County of Illinois Corporation. I order immediate release of myself from the colorable custody of the Illinois Department of Corrections. I order damages be paid in the amount of $5,000 per hour for unlawful detainment and the colorable custody, lawful specie gold and silver coin. Additional orders will be placed in the mail as follows. I hereby issue an arrest warrant and order of arrest command to the sheriff and his deputies to the bailiff, the Grand Army of the Republic, formerly known as the United States Military.
Wow, I'm the audio is hard for me to hear as well, but I do believe that he just issued an arrest warrant for everybody, literally for everybody.
To be executed pursuant to statutes of law 17, statute 16, without necessary delay for the DeKalb County of Illinois, including Robin Stucker, Philip Montgomery, are to be detained and tried by military tribunals. I order all liens on DeKalb County of Illinois Corporation and its agents to be satisfied. I order the forfeiture of all rights and property of all who have any way touched this matter. I order fines $10,000 per violation for trademark infringement fee at common law for each violation of attempt.
In this whole mix of stuff, he actually just now claims a trademark infringement fee. Oh, Lord, it's good.
And construct my name, Cecil Shah, to that of a fiction, lawful gold and special silver coin tender, that's consistent with Article 1, Section 10. I order the seizure of all real and personal property and assets and account holdings of all named therein. I order the U.S. Treasury to discontinue funding to the entities United States Treasury, State of Illinois Corporation, Illinois Department of Corrections, and DeKalb County of Illinois Corporation. Again, if anybody want to contest, deny, refute, rebut anything being stated, which is all affirmed for the record, you can do so by swearing in under penalty of perjury or producing a wet signature with anything you have to say.
Are you done? Okay, Mr. Schwerley, at this time I haven't heard much in the way of argument in regards to the motion to vacate the sentence. I recall the trial in this matter. I recall the facts and circumstances that gave rise to the sentence that he received.
Let the record show,
as well as the...
I love it. He mutes him so fast you can barely tell it. Just a hint of pause in what he was saying.
Criminal history that the defendant had. I think that the sentence is appropriate, and the motion to vacate the sentence is denied. Mr. Schwerley, is there anything else that you think we need to address at this time?
Well, there you have it. That was fun. He goes on for a long time. It's a long video. It's like 28 minutes long. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And it's from, I'm not sure if it's the defendant himself. Somebody records it off from the TV. It's deliciously awful. The whole thing's sort of gritty. It's like you put Ronnie Davis from Bears Law and the Marrakush Law Society and all of them into a blender, and he spits out every bit of it. There is not a bad soft sit or Moorish legal thought that he does not try to inject into this scenario. But again, it amazes me. They're still doing it. Well, as you can see here, I've got my fancy Sovereign Citizen Patrol t-shirt on. It's pretty cool. I got another one here. They all say Law Talk with Mike on the back. And ladies, I didn't forget about you. Here's the Sovereign Citizen Patrol shirt in pink. Law Talk with Mike on the back. And if you're bold enough to take a picture of yourself in one of these and send it to me, you can join the Sovereign Citizen Patrol and hang out with Ollie.